Okay, let's get it. Ain't no
Let's
stopping
get
no
it.
show. Yo, what's going on, world? It's your boy Shouty Snap, aka Law Jones, aka Ray Shot City. Man, I'm here. Welcome to this a podcast,
That's right. Like it's
YouTube,
just putting it all in
vibe,
there.
all together, man. Everything. This is your Porch Life. We're bringing it to you. I got strong guests, very first guest. You know what I'm saying? The Porch
Gang.
Life movement. Got Pashyen, Dreamer 515 Holla at it. What's going on?
What's the word? Like bro said, I am Passion Dreamer 515. I am a big red entertainment artist if you
Yes,
didn't know. And
yes.
I am the creator of 515 original clothing line. Like we going crazy. What's the
Going
word,
crazy,
bro?
going stupid,
Going
stupid.
stupid if they
Ooh.
didn't know.
That's what I'm talking about.
Probably
That's what I'm
wasn't.
talking about. Well, this Porch Life podcast, YouTube, everything, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I want everything to be raw. So, you know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Never mind the cameras. You know what I'm saying?
Like thing,
We
bro.
having real conversation, you know what I'm saying? The
Facts.
focus is you, your brand, your clothing line, you know what I'm saying?
515 original.
515 original, but you know what I'm saying? You also got everything else going, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Top notch, you know what I'm saying? Everything
yeah.
you do top notch. So we're gonna go through a lot of
Sure.
that and just politic for the next 20, 30 minutes, you know
All
what I'm
right,
saying? Do
let's
what we
get it.
do.
Let's
Yeah,
get it.
yeah.
What's the word?
You know what I'm saying? So just so we have good content, you know what I'm saying? Uh introduce yourself. I mean, we know who you are, but how you come up with the brand, we're
Okay.
talking about the clothing line right now, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So how you come up with the brand,
Well,
what's the
actually,
basis of
like, okay, 515. Let's explain that first. 515. Obviously, my fiance he passed in 2016, March 22nd. He was killed by senseless gun violence.
yeah.
That's actually his birthday, May 15th.
Okay.
And
515.
exactly
515.
515.
Knock them out.
And so the clothing line, I actually the original part of 515. Actually, Brandy came up with that.
Okay.
She it was actually originally finna be so original, but I just added the 515 to it, so 515 original. And obviously everything I do is like original, like
Right.
uh but
On
yeah,
lane.
so 515 original, that's where that comes from. And then probably like about no, actually I can remember that night when we was talking about it. I actually got the drawing. I have a picture of it. I had drawn it in like a notebook
Mm-hmm.
how I wanted the original sign to look, and it was like really, it looked like a clock. Everybody calls it a clock, but it's not a clock.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually a big O, and it say original inside of it. It
I
looks
thought it
like a
was a
clock,
clock.
but everybody thinks it's
I
a clock.
I actually thought not only that it was a clock, I thought it was like specifically like an alarm clock. Like it
Right.
was a meaning
Because of
behind
the
that. You
yeah,
feel me? Because I looked,
exactly.
but
But
that's
everybody
dope.
think it's clock, but the design is dope. But it was just a clock. So probably about what 6 months ago, I had my little cousins. They actually some pretty dope artists. Make sure y'all go check them out
Man,
on
they so raw.
Instagram.
They so raw.
Is the Wiz. That's his Instagram, and Flame Master Z. That's another Instagram. They actually twins. They go crazy.
Is the Wiz and
Flame
Flame
Master
Master
Z.
Z.
Yeah,
I seen the work.
yeah.
I seen the
They
work.
be going
Logos
crazy.
go crazy. I'm talking about like
Go
I'm
crazy.
talking top,
And then
top notch.
and they real dope. Like and they like my artists and everything. They design everything that I do basically.
So
Um. So yeah, I sent it to my little cousin Izzy. I sent it to him first, and I was like, "Cuz, I want you to draw something like this for me." He like, I got you." So he drew it up for me, and then it came out dope. Like
yeah,
he did his thing,
yeah,
and it's actually a bunch of different variations of that picture. Like, 'cause we got like a Halloween looking one, we got a 3D one, like a Frozen one. We
yeah.
got like a bunch of them. But I haven't used those yet. Those.
Okay, okay. Exclusive.
So he drew it up for me, and then I started printing them out.
Yeah.
But actually, with the that makes it look really like a clock with the bar across it, say 515. In the software that I use, I put it in there, and I was just messing around with different fonts and different styles of fonts and designs like stars and hearts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I just decided to do that, like because the font that I used it was like a real skinny font, and I'm like, this really not gonna show up, and it's gonna be hard to
Okay.
do. So I put the bar behind and then I put it on top of it and it looked dope to me. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna use that. And then I put it on there and then people started rocking with it and they like it. And then how Valenti came across.
Okay.
Um, I had hit my cousins up again.
Mm-hmm.
And I just really described, like, I didn't even send no picture, no nothing. I just described, like, cuz I want you to draw me like a mean little bear, like a little kid drew it, like, and make him like messy, like. So he like, okay, cool. So they sent it to me. Actually, no, they sent me a bear at first. The bear they sent me, it was like really a mean bear, like a big grizzly,
Yeah.
like, but it wasn't like this. So I needed to be like a kid did it, like so. I don't know why, but that it's just like the style that like
Yeah.
a kid did it. I wanted. So then they drew it up, and we came out with
Cause
this.
I'm looking at it
Like
like
it came out with this. Like so, it just something. It's simple.
I'm looking
Like
at
it's
it.
real simple.
It's simple, but it's not. It's
Right.
complex. You
Like
know what I'm saying?
it's
Like,
complex, but it's real simple. And like and then actually like how the design itself, with him being dark on one side, like the meaning behind it is very like. Cause I really been thinking about it. It's very deep,
okay,
but the design itself, like you could see, like it wasn't like this. He was just all like this,
yeah,
and so I changed it and made one side dark and one side light, and named him Valenti.
Valenti
But
Bell.
exactly Valenti. The name Valenti actually, cause like I said, my fiance that died. Like all, cause really all this is what this for. Like man,
That's wrong.
his middle name is Lavelle, so Veil. That's what the Veil part comes. Because
Okay.
it really was Valenti. Like if I show you how I made it at first, it was Valenti.
Uh huh.
And so after that, I
Oh.
had the Inti part. Like didn't know where it came from. I just wanted something that was like really ratchet bougie, like,
Yeah,
and that's real like ratchet bougie, Valenti. Like,
it
but
is.
the Inti part, like when I think about it, like it's kind of like short for entity, spirit. So it all came
All right.
into one like that. So Valenti, like
And
that's
that's
where it go.
that's probably like you say it all came in one. So that's probably like the stamp on it. Because
Exactly.
you did. It seemed like you put a lot of thought into
Yeah,
that.
I did.
Because it
Like,
looked like from the look of it, you'll
yeah,
say it looked like a
yeah. And
kid
then
drew.
like you got to think about it though. Like I think about it as when I look at it more and more every time I like pay attention to it. Like one side of light is one side is dark. You know, yin
Yeah.
yang.
Yin yang.
One eye's full, one eye's gone. Life, death. Like
Yeah.
so, it's just like he's gone, but still keeping him here type thing.
That's little
Like
Chucky. That's little
it's
Chucky
like little
Bell.
Chucky Bell, like you know. But yeah, like I
Little
think
Chucky Bell.
it's a dope design. Like people rocking with it. Like I
Yeah.
appreciate everybody that's rocking with it. Yeah.
But that just go to show you, like, for real, like, when you put thought into it, because, like I say, when you look at it and
Hmm.
you said it, it looked like, anybody could have drew it or
Anybody could
whatever.
have done it. Exactly.
But it's a meaning behind everything. Like now that you explained it, now I'm looking at the bear to see what this stroke means, because you
Hmm.
got a darker stroke over here.
Exactly.
You got,
Exactly.
what I'm saying, the lighter, rigid strokes on the painful areas. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So
Exactly.
now I'm looking into it. You know what I'm saying? That's why we do
Right.
stuff like this, though. That's
Exactly.
why we do
To
stuff
to
like
to get
this.
in depth. Like
Yeah, and
exactly.
plus that, come on now, people with the same mindsets or people who didn't know, like
Exactly.
that's just plug right there. They like,
Exactly.
damn, I
Right
need to
then,
get that.
right now I
I
need
need
to
to
get it.
support that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because they can relate.
Hmm.
That's dope. You know what I'm saying?
A lot
That's
of people
real dope.
rocking with it. Like I think it's dope. I think we created something great for real. Like
Ooh,
and I don't know. Like it's gonna be all over the world pretty soon. That's
yeah.
how I feel about it.
I think the dopest thing about it is like how many different designs it is. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? You got so many designs.
It's
Like
so crazy how that even be happening too. Like
it
because
just pop up and you like, all right, let me do this, and
hmm
then
it's
ta-da!
bam, this
Oh,
design.
okay.
Like and actually like the one this design right here. Can you see this?
Uh huh.
This design. Um I actually did the it was a multicolor bear, the checker
Yeah.
one. They go
Okay.
with the racing like looking
The
shorts.
yep.
The clothes on the name on the leg said original, but it was real big, like the vinyl that it came out of. So I didn't even want to waste the vinyl. Normally I just pull it out and I throw it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just throwing it away. But I just looked at it and it was like cut perfect, so I'm like, forget it, I'm throwing it on the shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
So then I had made a live and I was like, this gonna be the only one of these. Ooh, ooh. Then I get on the computer, like, and then I actually do the design on the computer, and it came out like that, and it was dope. And I was like, you know what? I'm keeping that.
Yeah.
I am keeping that. I'm definitely keeping that.
Are those turn?
So I'm like, yeah, the design just be popping up in my head because when I'm be on the computer, I'm just messing with it. I move the bear in one spot. I probably
Hmm.
move the name over the bear or something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that look dope. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna say that right there, and I'm gonna keep that. And then, or I just print it out, like, and then when I print it out, it come out. It's always something dope, like.
But you know the advantage to that,
Like this
like I'm just talking about life. That's how you know the good
balance.
balance.
Like you
Yeah.
can't have no negative without a positive.
But the bear,
Exactly.
like the
The yin
design of
and
the
the yang.
bear that you were saying, like the yin and yang, that's crazy.
Exactly.
That's how it just manifests like the full 360. You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's crazy. Look, he got on a shirt now, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Dust
Exactly.
ass,
And it's
bro. I'm
dope,
on
like, and people
your
rocking with it.
lime head and
But it's like they rocking with it, like, and then like when you get younger people rocking your stuff and they like it, that's how
Man,
you know, like, oh yeah, you on to
you
something.
know
Keep
what?
going with it.
You know what? Don't mean to cut you off, you know what I'm saying? But it's a show,
Mhm.
and you just brought up something off the chain in my head.
Mhm.
Talking about the young people. So, for those who don't know, we came together,
We
did an
did. We
event,
did. We
you
did
know,
a project that
a
came out very
project,
dope. I might say
very dope,
very dope.
which contained
Right.
a lot of the younger people
Mhm.
that you were just speaking
Exactly.
of, you know what I'm saying? But
Exactly.
like, it looked like it was a movement, you know what I'm saying? I witnessed it firsthand, like, they was wanting, you know what I'm saying? Because you was giving out
No,
the merch, you
I
know.
was sitting.
Explain.
No, I
Explain.
was in the front room,
Right.
right? All I know is the door came open, the crowd of people came in. I knew the person that was in front of him because it was my little brother.
Yeah.
But he had a bunch of people with him, and they like, I want that, I want that. Just get to grab it and
Yeah.
grab it. And I'm like, wait, what size you need? What size you need?
Right.
And they just like, oh, that's raw as hell.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's raw as hell.
Yeah.
Like they wanted the shit. Like, and it was just like, it ain't like you trying to force nothing on nobody. And it's just like, can't really do that. But only thing you can do is just like do your thing, and if they
Yeah.
like it, they like it, and they wanted it.
They
Like so,
wanted
it's
it.
just like
It's a
that's dope.
difference than somebody liking something than
Hmm.
somebody wanting something.
Right when it's like,
You
I
know what I'm
got to
saying?
have that. Like I
Yeah.
got to have that, and then it's just
Like,
like the fact that it comes in so many variations, like the colors and the design. Like it's just like even with something as simple as this, just the fact
yeah.
that it got different design and stuff. Like
Exactly.
like these top brands and stuff. You can go in Foot Locker or something, you can see some socks with Jordan on them.
Yeah.
You want them just because they got a Jordan sign on it. Like
Yeah.
something simple like this,
Some
motherfucker see
branding.
this and be like, hey, I know that's 515
Yeah.
original. I want one of them just because that's a part of
Yeah.
like, and I rock this. Like, so people be rocking with it. Like, and that's dope. Like,
And we
dope.
talked about that the other day too. After that event, we
Yeah.
talked about it was like, I think I said, like, now, you know what I'm saying, since you did hit that younger generation, like, and they was grabbing, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? They
They
left
want it.
out
Yeah.
with multiple
Yeah,
things, you
they
know what I'm
did.
saying?
Stuff
So,
they didn't even take photos in.
right,
They was just like, I need that.
exactly,
I want that.
exactly, you know what
Exactly.
I'm saying? So, with that being said, that happening, that's a whole nother demographic that you done hit, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Mhm.
And shout out to them, shout out to everybody who
Oh
came, you
yeah,
know what I'm
like
saying?
that's
Because
like first of all, right? Because we did
that
kind
was
of get off
dope.
topic.
We had a good little,
What we
that
did
was
the other
dope.
day was we did a promo shoot for the clothing line 515 Original,
Absolutely,
and a lot of people turned out. Artists, family, like they turned out
absolutely,
and they came and they showed up. Like it's just like the feeling you get, like just seeing everybody just in your shirt. Like I just like looking at footage and looking at photos, like like everybody got like
yeah,
clothes.
man,
Oh, that's
yeah,
dope. Like,
man,
and I be thinking like that's how like well probably not now some of the top designers, but like some more a little bit bigger but indie designers they probably be feeling like like people
right,
got my stuff on like so it's just like I appreciate like everybody that showed up like it was dope like shout out to Ola, Juliana Kennedy, across my little brother, my big brother like everybody like y'all dope
yeah,
like Infamous, definitely big shout out to you
yeah,
because he
man.
got me right.
Right, he came
He
with
got me right.
he
He
like,
came with
man,
the
and he had the right
right,
analogies.
right,
That
the
you
right
got the
enough.
zero grade on the
Exactly, right, exactly. So it's just like
that dude
shout out to
infamous. Matter
Infamous
of fact,
for
speaking of that,
doing
hold
his
on,
thing. Like he
I
got
did
me
this
right
on
real quick.
purpose too. Speaking of
Hmm.
infamous,
Oh yeah.
boom, bust this card out.
Make sure y'all
Yeah,
go
that camera
check him
right there,
out. He
right on me.
on 69th and Ashland too. He down
Yeah.
at the barbershop down there. Mr. Unorthodox Isaac Alexander. Y'all make sure y'all go follow him on FB, follow him on IG, like all that.
All that.
He a barber, he a stylist, he dope as hell.
He is.
Go get right. I'm trying to tell
He
you.
is. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the fact that like that whole day, that whole night was just like a vibe. Like
Man,
it
it
was
was
a
a
vibe.
good vibe, man. I had a
Like
good
it
time.
was a vibe. Like everybody like, and then it just like I said, they was rocking with it. They was like loving it. Like
Yeah.
so it was fun.
Yeah.
I ain't get to see none of them sandwiches though, but
Man, those times was gone. I had
ah,
one little, and
man,
that's because I was trying to get it before you said, "Come on."
right,
And I had that next thing you know, but it was a top tray full. So I'm like,
right.
okay, I'll come back. Once I got
Mm-hmm.
back, I'm like, you know what I'm
Where the
saying?
sandwiches go?
But at least
Can't
they
you see
was
the
neat about
sandwiches?
it. They threw the trays away. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like all we
right.
saw was the place where it was
Exactly.
sitting at.
Exactly. Like it wasn't junky. It wasn't like
Right.
you just saw. It was evidence that they was there,
Yeah.
but they just
But
wasn't there.
nah,
But
we ain't
like,
see it
hey,
no more.
but hey, that's what it's about though. Like
Yeah.
everybody was cool when nobody hungry. But even if we weren't trying to, you know,
Do none of
fill
that.
their stomach up,
Yeah.
but we just was really trying
Just
to make sure
make sure they
you here.
comfortable.
We appreciate you.
Yeah.
Right? Exactly. Cause we know y'all in the joint hiding that thing.
Yeah.
Some money.
It's a whole lot of millions. I'm tryna buy a few buildings, and I'ma get that to my children. Can't talk to me if it ain't business, and I'ma go get me a fast car and do that.